But now that we've talked about it, it's like, oh yeah, that's how like literally everything else works.
Did you not in elementary school? Did you guys not like
Talk about
incubate eggs?
no.
I
Oh,
never did that.
That would have been cool.
we did it.
Okay.
I
Never
dissected a
done that.
shark in science class when I was a.
What elementary school did you go to?
Oh man, that's
You go
what a story that
to?
one is.
Did you go to
No,
Dorothy Fox?
no, yeah, instantly no. So here's the thing about my childhood.
You didn't have one.
I was a piece of shit my whole
Yeah, you were.
childhood. I was a major piece of shit. Not when you knew me. Shut the fuck up. Well, kind of when you knew me. I was a piece of shit. Dude, I got kicked out of schools. It was a combination of things. From a very, very young age, I saw zero value in school. Still don't. To this day,
I don't
actually,
either.
I see zero value in school. I think it's absolute waste of time. I think it's smart to teach kids like basic cognitive ability, but then past that, you can be completely self-educated and actually be able to articulate yourself in a sophisticated way. But anyways, school is retarded, and that's what I thought since I was basically first grade. So, and also on top of that, I had major temper tantrums when I was young. Everything pissed me off. So, gosh, I went to this elementary school called Marion, and then after Marion Elementary, I went to
Hmm?
this other one I can't
It's right
remember,
there.
but I got kicked out of it because I lost the game of tetherball because these kids were cheating, and then I pushed the main kid down, and then he started
It's just a
crying,
name.
and I ran away and to like the neighboring middle school. So that was like a whole thing, and then the cops came and this and that, trying to find me. So
I mean, you were a little shit in
Illahee.
high school too.
It was Illahee Elementary School. That's what it was. And then I went to go live with my dad because my mom was like, "I can't take this kid anymore. He has to live with you
What?
now." He's like, "Okay." And then I went to this place I really hated, and I don't remember it probably because of how much I hated it.
Camas High School.
No, believe it or
Oh.
not, too. You'll probably believe it. When I was young, because of my behavioral issues, not because I was retarded, but because of my behavioral issues, they made me ride the short bus. So that was fun.
So our guild name makes
It's not
sense
normal
now.
to ride the short bus.
That was fun to get made fun of and ridiculed because I got pissed off really easily and also found school as a complete joke and waste of time at a young age. That I get to now ride the short bus as a punishment. God, I hate the school system so goddamn much. Anyways.
School system is pretty fucking garbage.
Oh, it's horrible. It's the worst. Like, you have a kid who's like, I see no value in this. I think everything is stupid.
No.
Kids bully me. I take it out on them, and their solution is, well, you obviously have anger management problems, so therefore we're going to put you on the bus with the retardos. What?
Retardos? What the fuck?
They were retarded. There was like straight up retarded kids on my bus, and I was riding with them
You were riding with the retardos, huh?
Because I got pissed off and fought kids. It's not my fault. They're bullying. I was fighting against the bullies, and I'm the problem.
Fought them?
I fought them.
Okay, because that's not what I heard.
I heard I fucked kids.
Mm-hmm. That's what I
did
heard
not
too.
say I fucked them. I said I fought them.
Look, I'm telling you what I heard, man. Like,
okay, well, I might have a dialect problem with that, I guess. I don't know.
that's why you were on that bus.
Anyways.
It's okay, Jacob.
I fought them. Oh, I fought the fucking kids, and then they'll put me on a tour bus. I have first-hand experience with bullies and all that crap. I did not stand up for it. I'm going, oh, hell. I actually, honestly, I've won more fights than I've lost. But granted, I always played dirty. And never played fair.
Makes sense.
Because fuck them.
I'd rather
They're
not.
picking on me. They don't deserve the honor of a man's man fight. You know, like fuck them.
Man's man, huh?
I'll kick them in the nuts, dude.
And we'll kick you in your wheelchair.
Yeah, my bullies are all crippled. Oh,
They just looked at me like I was one of them. I don't know what the fuck their problem was.
So fucked up. I'm giving you some dark history of mine, and you guys are making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. We're laughing with you.
No, I'm just kidding.
I wasn't.
I know. Anyways. Okay, so that happened. Then middle school. And I went to Skyridge. Yep. I went to Skyridge for middle school.
See, I went to Liberty.
Liberty Biverty. Yeah, I went to Skyridge. My experience at Skyridge is really good. Definitely a lot better than elementary school. Elementary school, I think, was a nightmare for me. But even Skyridge still had some not so good parts. I remember they had me in the special ed class with this guy named Ricky. And he was like the popular kid of the school. Which I thought was that was really weird.
Yeah, I'll call him Ricky Retardo.
No, he wasn't retarded. This is where everything kind of changed, because they had me in special ed and they had me on the short bus because of just purely I'm picking fights with all these kids, but it's literally just me not putting up with shit. But they put me in Skyridge in the class with this guy named Ricky. He was really cool. He was also the popular kid. He was like the handsome guy, like quote, like literally what you would expect from like he looked like he belonged on like Victorious, the Nickelodeon show. Like he's just like a handsome guy, typical Chad looking dude, and all the girls were crazy about him. So I thought it was like really weird how I was in that class with him and he was like the popular kid. It was just this weird
Oh my god, I don't know.
eye-opening kind of dynamic, but then I found out that he also beat up a lot of people, so we had a lot in common. And then after Skyridge, Camas High School, yeah.
And then after Camas High School,
Case Freedom. And that's where me and Jordan met.
And became friends, unfortunately.
Yep. Wow, okay. Whatever.
Damn.
Yep, and we connected through the best way to connect, video games.
Yeah, my mom said I had to be nice to him. So I obliged.
I don't even remember what brought it up either.
I think, honestly, it was probably just because what was it? It was like, oh my gosh, I can't remember names. It was you. It was the guy with what was the guy with the trucker hat? You know what I'm talking about, or the camo hat all the time.
Brandon.
It was, I think I sat with you, Brandon,
Nick Bacon.
Yep. And who else was there?
Taylor Barnes.
Yep. I think there was like one girl and one more guy.
No.
I sat with you guys and we're all talking about games, and then you brought up World of Warcraft. I was like, oh, I play World of Warcraft, and then we started playing World of Warcraft. That's literally how it is. World of Warcraft, I will always appreciate because it's brought me so many friends in my life.
That's how I met Sean.
There you go. Perfect. World of Warcraft brings people together. I just hate that it became a shit game. Shittier game. Not a shit game, a shittier game. Well, it will always hold a special place in my heart. Actually, funny thing about that, the first girlfriend I ever had was because of World of Warcraft. And no, it's not the guy that was a girl character that was my in-game girlfriend that I later found out was that dude the whole time. Not that one. That's also a
Not
true
that
story.
one.
That's a very true story. As I was like really young, and I'm like, I kept playing with this person thinking they were a girl because of the fact that they were playing a girl character, and I didn't know any better. I was like 8, and then like when I was older, about like 12, 13, I played World of Warcraft. I went into a guild. That person was in that guild. I'm like, oh hey, remember we used to play together? And they're like, oh yeah, that's crazy. And then I got in the Ventrilo chat. And then I just hear this deep male voice. I'm like, oh god. This whole time I thought this person was a girl. And which is equally as creepy is this guy probably sounded like he was definitely an adult at this time, so maybe he wasn't then, but he was playing the role as I'm your girlfriend in game with an 8-year-old. Anyways, so thinking about that, that's kind of fucking strange, but there's in elementary school, my first girlfriend was because we played World of Warcraft together back in the day. And she wasn't a guy, she was actually my age and in my class, so I know.
There's an Asian.
What was that?
You say she was an Asian?
No, she's a white girl. I actually forget her name. I want to say her name was. I want to say it started with an M, but she was like a blonde white girl, and this was like in probably 5th grade. And literally our entire relationship, like quote unquote relationship, was we hung out at recess and in lunch and talked about WoW, and then when we got home we went on WoW and played WoW with each other. That was like our whole relationship. And then like I think we kissed once, and then yeah, and then the year was over, and then I moved to live with my mom again. I went to Skyridge. This was a completely different school. Young love, young nerd love. The crazy thing is too, she was like very like given my age and my young age way of thinking. She was very attractive, and she was popular. But then I found out she played WoW, and that's how we connected because she was like, "Oh, I need somebody to play with because I started playing this game and I love this game." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, we should play." And it was like instant like just young like stupid kids being like, "Let's be in a relationship in the video game and in real life. That's so cool." And it's just
So cool.
that's so cool. No, that's not cool. That's kind of cringe nowadays. Yeah, I've had so many good experiences with WoW growing up. Like me and my uncle, the first time we played WoW, and I just thought he was the biggest badass in the world. Oh, mind you too, my uncle because my grandpa gets busy all the time. My uncle's only like 4 years older than me, so he was like kind of like a big brother at the time. But he was playing WoW, and I saw his paladin, and I was like, "Oh, you're so cool! Like, it's so sick." I thought Consecrate was such like the coolest ability ever back then too. I remember.
I have to tell you something.
Hmm.
I'm your uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
That's
that's
what
what
you're
he was gonna say.
Um, Cyber Chicken got married.
Oh, good for him. Did he marry a pair of feet?
What the fuck?
Oh, dude, this guy. You don't even know him. Cyber Chicken was a part of our guild back in Missa Pandaria, and Cyber Chicken would actively advertise in Stormwind trade chat that trading gold for feet pics. I'm not even kidding. But honestly, this guy was like the funniest guy I've ever listened to in my whole life. Like, just he could have been a comedian for all I knew. He was just so fucking funny to listen to. But yeah, yeah. So did he marry a pair of feet, Jordan?
No.
Does she have feet?
Does she have feet?
Okay, that's the important part.
That's a prosthetic.
We know half of why he married her. The prosthetic leg.
Just
That is
half?
so important. Okay, like
Oh.
80%.
I'm gonna say like 90% why.
Dude, that guy's been scoping feet like crazy.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Just he would sit in
It was
fucking
weird, but
Stormwind.
it's so funny. Like, I don't know. I find joy in weird people doing weird things, and that guy was like, he wasn't your typical like. What's the best way to describe him? He wasn't weird like a normal weird person. He was actually very normal, but he did weird things. But he did those things very funny.
He did do some weird things.
He did a lot of weird things. But like Jordan, you have to admit the guy was hilarious.
Yeah, especially sitting in Stormwind, just in trade chat.
That guy put me in many laughing fits though. Just the way he talked, the jokes he made, like that guy was actually genuinely funny. That's why I remember, at least. Maybe I won't like him nowadays. Who knows? I remember when I was younger. I really liked just being in a group with him because this guy would crack the best jokes ever. But yeah, that's good for him.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook the other day. I was like, oh no shit.
I'm really. Wait, can you stream your Facebook? I actually don't even know what this guy looks like. Because I don't have a Facebook. I've never used Facebook. Well, I used to, but I don't have anymore.
It's like he hasn't updated his picture.
I just don't know what he looks like at all. I'm just genuinely curious. Oh no, I have seen them. Yeah. So wait, he hasn't updated his picture, but he posted he got married.
Yeah.
All right, who's his wife? Now I want to see who his wife is. He's definitely put on weight. I can tell that. Yeah. That seems about. Oh wait, there he is. That has to be him. I think that is him. Yeah, that's him.
Probably.
Yeah. That's so funny. That is your like screaming like WoW player guy.
Look how old his picture is, though, bro.
Damn, yeah. You got one good picture on a shitty phone camera. He's like, "Yep, that's it. I'm keeping this for life." What a guy. Oh, now you're fucked up, dude. I need to come up to Washington to meet everybody.
Look at him,
You-
bro.
Yeah, him without a beard looks weird.
You know what red looks like?
Yeah, it was like a Kamala Harris's fucking husband. No, I'm just
That was in
kidding.
2018, right here.
Oh, look at young Deegan. What the fuck?
You have any current pictures?
Dude, like, okay. There's a part of me that wishes I had Facebook for like stuff like this, but like, okay, you know how I am when it comes to like drama and political stuff. I would be a menace on this, and that's why I don't have it. I wouldn't be able to keep my mouth shut. Somebody would post something stupid, I'd be like, "You're wrong. You're stupid."
Who's this?
That is Mike.
Yeah. Wanted. You.
Wait, what? Ew. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, wait, go back to that picture. This is gonna be really mean. Don't repeat this. The glasses aren't doing him favors. He almost looks like he's like, duh. Like it's separating his eyes. It's making him look a little silly. Yeah. God. You know what's also crazy? Mike's voice doesn't match him.
No.
Like I look at him and I think of his voice, it's just not even the same. I thought the same thing about Juan too for a while until like he started like streaming himself and I was like, actually that makes a bit more sense, but
I've actually hung out with Mike and Juan.
yeah, like a race event, right?
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to just sit down and play Magic with them. Or play some video games or something. But like in person.
All at Juan's house.
Get like an Xbox 360 and do like the whole split screen shit. Me and Mike are yelling at each other because we keep accusing each other of screen peeking.
You'd have to drink too, so he could yell at you for that too.
Oh no, dude, I can't function. Me and alcohol and in a social event, nah. I get way worse. Not aggressive, but just stupid. Which you would probably like to see, but I don't want to. I don't want to partake in that. I've had way too many instances of being out doing things, drinking, and then like bad things happen for me. Not a fan.
You could let Juan give you a tattoo.
Give me a what?
A tattoo.
He can do tattoos?
Juan.
He can do tattoos?
Yeah, he has a tattoo gun and ink.
I didn't know that about him.
That's what he used to do.
Really? I didn't know that about him.
Yeah.
He's never told me. Huh. I had a friend that did that and he made good money. I'm curious why he stepped away from it. You know what's crazy is I don't have a single tattoo, so huh. I probably still would just get it professionally done.
Juan
Right.
is a professional.
He is a professional, but he's not an active professional, so he might be a little rusty and fuck it up somehow. Who knows?
I'd let him give me one.
Really?
I would let him.
Oh, you would? Oh, I thought you said you did. I was like, there's
No.
no way. You just like met him and you're like, hey, you want a tattoo? You're like, yeah, I got it on my back of my car. Let's hear it.
I'll drive up to over to Hermiston to have him give me a tattoo.
Huh. Yeah, with you saying that, I haven't seen the tattoos that's on him. Did he do his own tattoos?
I
Is
think
that
he
even
said
a
he's
thing? No? Okay.
no. I think he did a couple.
Oh. Very interesting. Mm.
The only thing though, he said if he gives you a tattoo,
Uh-huh.
it would be something that he wants to give you, not what you want.
Oh, no, fuck that. What the fuck? What kind of contingency is that? If I let him give me a tattoo, it'd probably be like a dick or something.
He wouldn't do that.
No, probably not. But I don't know, like you're gonna permanently mark your body for the rest of your life. Why not make it something that you actually want it to be? Now, the counter to that would be, oh, it's more meaningful because it's something your friend gave you that he wanted.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. That's a tough one. I always find it absolutely wild when people get their bodies tattooed with willy-nilly tattoos. Like I have seen some shitty tattoos. And I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to your body? Like it's this really poorly drawn. My friend did it for me, who's like an aspiring tattoo artist. Like it looks horrible. Like why would you do that? Like it's almost as cringe as like the people that get like I don't know, like Trump's face tattooed onto their butt cheek or something. Like, bruh.
No, the ones that really get me are the ones that go get tattoos before the Super Bowl of the team that's in there that that they like
Oh my,
and
yeah,
they
and
lose.
oh my god, dude. That's like a scar at that point. You literally had somebody put a scar on your body. You'll be forever reminded of the horrible moment of your team losing the Super Bowl on your body every time you look at it. Like,
People did it last Super Bowl when the Chiefs and uh 49ers.
Yeah.
People even got the 49ers winning, and they lost.
That's crazy. Like, yeah, why would people be so willy-nilly with it's like a life-changing decision, essentially. Because now it's like I have this thing on my body. It'll be there forever. Every time I look in the mirror, or anytime that somebody looks at me with my shirt off, with my pants off, whatever it is, they will see this thing. It is there forever. And you're just like, yeah, let's do it. Sure. Like I went to my friend's bachelor party, and it was like a big group of guys. It was like maybe 20 of us. And one of them was a longtime friend of mine. His name was Parker. Parker Travis, if you know who I'm talking about.
No.
His brother was very popular, but him not so much. Tyler Travis. But anyways, Parker went away from the group for a while. And we're calling them. We're like, dude, where you at? This and that. And then he wasn't responding. We eventually caught up with him randomly. And he's like, yeah, I was buying some cocaine. Also, check out this girl I randomly came across in Vegas. So we're like, oh, cool. Awesome. You guys have fun. We're going to do everything we plan to do. And you guys are going to do something else, I guess. So they go off and wander. He's hanging out with this girl. And I kid you not, within a night, he falls in love with this girl. Probably high as shit on cocaine that he just bought. And he gets this like weird half heart tattoo on his body, and then she gets the second half of the heart on her body. And then their entire reason for doing that is so they could find each other one day randomly. I don't even know. Like that's how he explained it to me. And I was like, dude, you're fucking retarded. You're never gonna see this girl in your life ever again. And so far that's held true.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
And now he has this half heart on his body. He looks at it every time. He's like, that's the girl I fell in love with when I was high on cocaine.
Where's it at?
It's on his bicep.
Oh, that's even worse.
His left bicep. Cause half of it's on his bicep and half of it's on her bicep, and when they put their arms together, it forms the heart. That's why they got it done that way. So it's like, are you the girl? Oh, you are, yeah. What also makes it really funny is it was all her idea, and he went along with it.
Yeah, that's even worse.
It's like, dude, what are you doing? Do you have any tattoos, Jordan?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. And like part of me too is like everything I've been talking about. If I got a tattoo, I would get like a really big one. And I put some thought into it. Like I'd get like a half my back and like a half sleeve tattoo. And it'd be like a compilation of like a lot of different things, like making it kind of Zelda themed because I freaking love that game like crazy. But it costs a shit ton of money. Two, I've never gotten a tattoo before, so I don't know how painful it would be. I've heard various things from people where it's like it's the most painful thing ever versus it's fine, I just grit myself through it. So I don't know, like the money and the pain. I don't know if it's worth it.
I don't know.
I don't know. Seems kind of gay to me. Oh, I didn't know this.
Hmm.
Joe Rogan had Tulsi Gabbard on 4 months ago.
Oh, nice.
That's before she is that before she made her switch to Republican side? I think it is. Celsius. Do you have your French toast yet, Jordan?
Jared ate it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Was it good?
Yes, it was.
I encourage you next time you make like a breakfast meal, do like a hash. It's like super freaking good. I've been doing that every time, and it's easier too. Where like you cook everything in a single pan. You just throw in the stuff that takes longer to cook first, and then you throw everything else in later. It'll like change your world. Yeah.
What are your days off, Jacob?
Uh, this week I think it's like Thursday, Saturday.
I want you to put your balls on my chin.
Yeah, it's really tough because I really like this company I work for,
Same.
but
They're pieces of shit. I understand.
they suck in certain aspects like scheduling. Because like get this schedule. So 9:30 to 5 Monday, 9:30 to 5:15 Tuesday, 9:30 to 6:30 Wednesday, off on Thursday, 9:30 to 4:30 on Friday, and then Saturday I'm off.
It's gonna drive me fucking nuts.
Oh wait, I'm off on Sunday too. Oh shit. So off on Thursday, work Friday, then have Saturday, Sunday off. go, Jordan. I have Sunday off.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's just like all over the place all the time. It's fucking insane.
Come here, Jerry. Let me move ya. Boop.
Who's Jerry?
Hey, what?
Jer-
Who's
Jerry?
Jerry?
It's Jerry.
You say you're feeling tipsy, right?
Well, not anymore. I feel fine now. I'm just a little stupid, you know? A little slow.
I feel you, dude. I feel you're in it.
Just a little bit special.
Jordan's like, you're a bunch of idiots.
Jacob's always special.
What do you mean? Okay, just because I rode the short bus, get out of here.
Makes all the sense in the world now.
Oh my god.
He
To
was
scar on my
riding
existence.
on the short bus.
Fuck the school system.
There were 10 seats in all. Actually,
I
how
will
much?
say, my hatred to the schooling system saved my life. Can you imagine me going to college? I would have probably picked, like, at a young age, because at a young age I was extremely liberal. I would have picked the dumbest, stupidest course and came out of it making zero money and being in a shit ton of debt. I am so thankful and glad that I hated the school system when I was young. Because it would have destroyed me 100%. I have more money and net worth right now than most people I know because I made smart decisions. Like not going to college. Which doesn't mean I'm rich. Because I don't smoke.
So I'm gonna need that $1 million.
I didn't
Yeah,
get
can I
it.
get a small loan of $1 million?
I didn't
It'd
get
really
it.
help me out right now.
But here's the thing: it's like you talk to most Americans about owning a home. I have a planned out trajectory to get me to owning a home in the next 2 years. Most people can't own a home in their entire lifetime nowadays, like younger people, because they're that much screwed. They have student loans, they have credit card debt, they have personal loans, they have a car payment. Like, who knows, right? They're absolutely destroyed and screwed by the system. And their best way to get out of that situation
With more
is
loans.
to no, definitely not.
That's what a lot of people do.
Well, that's what they do, but that's not the way to do it. You gotta buckle down. You gotta save like a crazy person. You gotta make sacrifices, and when you do that, you put away money. You pay things off. Once you pay things off, now you open up even more money for you. You put that money away. You invest in smart things, simple things too. Like the stock market's extremely simple to navigate, and you just go from there. That's it. Like, I'll be real. A part of me wishes I never invested in cryptocurrency. And the reason why is I do believe in it, but it's extremely volatile right now.
What, man? More alcohol?
More alcohol.
I'll say that around you.
But yeah, I wish I didn't invest in cryptocurrency because right now it's really down. And I know why it's down because the election. People are waiting for, okay, does Kamala or Trump win? If Trump wins, it'll skyrocket. Guarantee you. If Kamala wins, who knows? Honestly, who knows what it'll do? But it's such a speculative, like, if you believe in it, hold it long term. But honestly, I kind of need the money now. So I really, really hope that Trump wins. If Trump wins, I'll be in a good spot. If he doesn't, then I don't know. I might be fucked. Not completely fucked, but just a little bit. I recovered a bit. Probably because the favor's in Trump, so okay, we'll see. I don't know.
Well,
What's Bitcoin at right now,
look, I'm
68K.
terrified to know what's gonna happen with crypto
bro?
whenever, like if Trump becomes the president,
Hmm.
because, dude, I have
What?
500 million tokens in one of them.
Which one?
I would probably pass the fuck away. Where's my phone?
It's Shiba.
No.
Really? You have more in some? You have that much in something else than Shiba?
Yeah. Because I had it before, and I caught it whenever it was up, and pulled it out because I needed to pay some bills.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. So, the crypto market
So I've got
is
24.49 mil in Mog coin.
I don't know what that is, but here's what I'll tell you. This is how, because I've watched a lot of analytics and content on the trajectory of cryptocurrency and what causes it to go in certain directions.
And then,
Every single altcoin in one form or another is derived on Bitcoin profits.
right.
When people make money on Bitcoin, they sell off the Bitcoin, collect the profits, and then invest in altcoins. It's just what they do. Because Bitcoin is the guaranteed profit, they sell it off, collect the money, invest in the speculative profit, and then it's like, sweet, okay, I can make a lot more money if I invest in this, right? So Trump has made it very clear that he is extremely pro Bitcoin. He said specifically that he wants to make the United States the Bitcoin capital of the entire world. Or I'm sorry, the US Bitcoin capital of the world. So if Trump wins, there's a ton of crypto Bitcoin confidence that will just skyrocket it. People will buy it like crazy. Everything else will go up in suit because people will sell off their profits, buy more altcoins. Your altcoin that you're invested in should also skyrocket. It'll be good. So if Trump wins, that's a really good opportunity for you to sit down, look at it, and analyze it every single day. And then what I would do is sell it off for a profit once it hits a dollar amount that's like to your liking. Like, okay, if this hits this dollar amount, I'm gonna sell it off, take the profit. I'm done with it. And then my future plan is to like incrementally invest in it again. Because I still want to own some Bitcoin. I still want to own some of whatever. But I think it's extremely speculative, and the only reason why I say that is because let's say Trump takes office, Democrats have been overwhelmingly negative towards cryptocurrency. So after Trump, let's say a Democrat takes office, that could be detrimental to your portfolio. So I would keep it very limited of whatever you're okay with completely losing, because regulatory standards change all the time and you could just lose absolutely everything. So yet another reason why I wish Trump would win the election, because I would make a good amount of money.
Yeah, the other thing
Which means he's
I
gonna buy us a house.
have... he's gonna buy me more than that.
Well, just okay. So I'll say this, just to give you guys an example of what's on the line. Bitcoin completely excluded. All my altcoins were at about $4,500. So if Trump wins, that could be more like $7,800, $8,000. But if Kamala wins, that's like 5,000 or less at the most. So we got about like $3,000 to $4,000 on the line right here.
Well, luckily, I'm put into like one of the smaller altcoins. However,
I'm very widespread.
like, I don't know. I just think if it's gonna go up like it's going to, and how fast the price can change, because I've seen it happen with Dogecoin.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever it first popped up, Dogecoin fucking jumped like crazy.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
And
Dogecoin is an exception to the rule because Dogecoin does not follow the practical use. It follows the internet exposure. And the reason why Dogecoin surged was not because of, oh, look at what this cryptocurrency could do for you realistically. It was more Dogecoin's a meme. Everybody fell into it. Reddit fell into it. Elon Musk was like, hey, you should invest in Dogecoin. Like, it was more of like a meme surge. So Dogecoin will never, in my opinion, will never have that same amount of surge that it did back in the day. Like, because it was going on during like the whole GameStop thing. It won't have that same surge. It will still track the Bitcoin, like the Bitcoin surge that's going to happen. So it's not going to be as aggressive. It'll still be very aggressive in retrospect. So don't count on the insanity that happened back then. Like, just don't. But as Bitcoin goes up, all the altcoins also go up.
right, I'm aware. I've been using crypto for a while now.
No, I'm just that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
like,
I've
obviously
made a
it could
few
be
thousand off of
completely
it
wrong.
now.
Like, Bitcoin right now is sitting at, what is it? Almost 69,000. Let's say it goes upward, best case scenario 200,000 before the year ends, right? Like, that's best case scenario 200,000. That means all the altcoins go up relative to that amount, which would be a very good gain on everything. But I think that only happens if Trump wins. If Trump doesn't win, then it might not be as much of a gain, unfortunately. What do you think about that, Sean? No, as a guy that's been investing for a while.
About what specifically?
Specifically, like, what do you think is going to happen after the election?
I think we're all gonna die if she
Well,
wins.
If she wins, I honestly don't know if, for one, like, I wouldn't even want to be here. Now, talking money wise, because when Trump was president, I was pretty close to having my own house.
Yeah, when he was president, we
And
were.
then whenever it changed,
So you
everything
want to
kind of.
hear exact numbers real quick before you continue? When Trump was president,
Oh, I've heard numbers.
you needed.
I watched Charlie
you
Kirk
heard
on
this?
TikTok. He talks about that shit all the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, you know. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, so like, I'm honestly really ready for it. I've been talking about it for a minute about wanting to finally be able to have my actual own house because
Yep.
all of our kids they like to show cows and we got chickens and ducks and we gotta have our own shit. And then there's lots of stuff that I want to do myself. And so I mean I see it being a really good thing. What is it? There really is a bad job problem currently. There's such an influx of
Illegals.
yeah, like I've been trying to find either another job or just get transferred for the past 6 months now, and
What do you do for work?
I just can't get a job. I work security. I'm a supervisor even. Like I've got all kinds of experience and everything, and I just can't get a job. I've been applying everywhere, and not getting anybody, or not getting anything. And then I'll go and look, and it's
what
just
state do you live in again?
Texas.
Really?
Texas.
You're in Texas. You having problems?
Yeah.
I mean that makes sense because that's the mass migration state. Just crazy that they would want to put a non-English speaking person in charge of a job that requires protection, but
Like
if it
it's
saves
even so
money,
bad. It's even so bad that like Chinese restaurants and stuff. You expect either, at least for the most part, you'd expect maybe there's an Asian person there, or somebody that actually speaks some decent
All
English.
Mexicans, isn't it?
They're all people that barely know how to speak English.
no, it's a lot of people. There's people from Mexico, South America, and even people that have literally flown from Middle Eastern countries over to the southern border to be able to cross. That's why we have actual like terrorists now in our country because it's an open border and they took advantage of it. Like that is what the problem is. It's really bad. God, it's so bad. But okay, so that
But whenever it comes to
really
crypto,
sucks.
I'm like, I've been holding on to crypto for like 3-4 years now.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
whenever he started talking about wanting to work with crypto and make it more active and this and that, it seemed a pretty crazy surge of it going up and down, and then it's kind of sitting where it's at ever since he's talked about it.
Here's kind of the blessing and the curse of crypto. The blessing is the idea of it is first off is it's decentralized, which means that the banks don't control it.
Yeah.
Which our money, the banks control everything. The banks can hold our money, they can print our money, they can do whatever the hell they want for the most part. Like whatever the sitting government decides, it can happen. the decentralization is it's all computer automated, systematic. You know, that's the best part, right? Here is the huge negative, the curse of crypto. We have now introduced to the government a method of controlling us forever. If the government develops their own cryptocurrency and force regulates it to all of us, we will never escape it. They will always control us. There is literally, at that point, there is no feasible way of controlling your own money, so they can do whatever they want. And we're talking about like, oh, you don't support this specific list of ideas? Click, turn off your account. You don't have access to your money anymore. You're screwed. Like, that's how bad it could be because of the world that we live in nowadays. And that's why it's so important that when it comes to cryptocurrency, that we support the actual decentralized products like Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff like that. So that's why I'm a huge supporter of it. But the problem is, Trump is like, yeah, Bitcoin, awesome. Kamala, she hasn't said shit about it. So I don't, but knowing how she stands on other social topics, I would say she's probably very pro. Yeah, let's give the government the ability to control everything because we also want to give that to healthcare. We're going to give that to this, and that. Like, yeah, let's give the government full control of everything, and that's the detrimental, huge problem that the left has when it comes to all these things. Is it's you don't want to give the government full control of everything because as soon as you get extremely corrupt people in there, now we're Joseph Stalin, Russia. People are dying because they can't eat. Like it's bad, really bad. So that's why I'm a huge advocate for crypto. But give the America is so awesome. They have such a big economy. It matters who becomes president. I hope Donald Trump becomes president tomorrow. I really, well, not tomorrow, because it's gonna be tomorrow, and it's gonna be like a whole week from then until we figure out who's the actual president. But I really hope he becomes president because he's expressed that he is in support of everything that I hope becomes a reality. Hopefully that makes sense.
Does that make sense to you, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
He was asking if it made sense to him.
He was what?
Asking if it
Asking
made
if
sense.
it made sense.
I mean, you voted for Trump, didn't you?
I did not vote.
Dude, vote tomorrow. Oh my God, please vote.
We've already gone over this, Jacob.
No, I know, but like, yes, vote. Like, vote. Vote, vote, vote. It's so important, dude. Especially if you have crypto tied up in it. Like, what? It's so goddamn important that you vote.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Vote. Yeah, voting as an American is like the single most important thing you could do. Even if you have a belief that it doesn't count. Because what you're doing is you're adding a article into the system that you think might be rigged in one way or another, and I mean, the whole thing with Republicans, too big to rig, it becomes too much of a mess to where it's like, we don't have enough time to make this a thing that we can mold into what we want it to be. And that's why the single vote counts so much, because that's the tipping point. It's worth your time. It really is. What you doing, Jordan?
I'm gonna go to bed here in a minute.
All right, what you doing, Sean?
Trying. Playing Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of Minecraft are you playing?
Hypixel. Skyblock.
I don't know what that is.
It's like, I don't know. How would you explain it, Jordan? Like RPG
Skyblock?
style Minecraft? Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's Hypixel Skyblock, which is the RPG version of Skyblock.
Okay, I know Skyblock, but not.
Yeah, so Hypixel just makes it like RPG style.
You mean RPG style?
They have their own custom weapon.
Oh, nice.
Like it's all vanilla items. They just put different enchants on them and shit like that.
I see. I see. Well, my question is, Sean, do you want to play any other game?
Yeah, I'm down to play whatever.
Your choice. I'll play whatever you want to play, as long as I have it, of course.
All booty.
He doesn't have Call of Duty downloaded.
All of booty. I have Game Pass, but yeah, I have to download it.
Did you ever finish downloading
Also-
everything for Halo?
I did. Yeah, it took forever, but I did.
Yeah, we figured out what it was, Jordan, and why you couldn't play it. So even though he had the Halo 3 shit downloaded, I'm about 90% sure this is why he couldn't play it on Steam. Even though he had the game downloaded, he never tried to launch anything. Like, you had to open campaign and download the game that, like, the shit you're trying to play. Because he had to do it on the Game Pass version. He had to go in and he clicked on Reach, it downloaded whatever it needed to download, and then he could play it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like-
do that right now in case I didn't do that.
I was gonna say when I downloaded it, I launched everything first before.
I didn't have to do any of that. It just was all there.
Weird.
So whenever he said it, I was like, what the fuck?
So on the Game Pass,
Everything use easy anti-cheat nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Pretty
fuck?
much just like the main
Besides-
main one now.
besides Call of Duty, they have their own.
I feel
Oh,
like
and
it's not very effective.
Riot has their own too.
Riots is pretty good though.
Because Rust has it, and there's a shit ton of cheaters on there. Like, I don't know. Whatever.
So Blizzard or Microsoft added StarCraft 2 campaign to the Game Pass, and then StarCraft 1 remastered. Fallout 76.
Oh, God. Alright, now why is this on my second screen?
They did that to me too. I had to go into the settings and fuck it.
How'd you fix it?
Went into the settings and changed the monitor.
Yeah, I'm doing that, but it's not fixing it. Never mind. Fix it. Alright.
Xbox Master. Fuck.
Alright. Alright, Sean. I am ready.